Let's zoom into this message. Normally, the messages that are coming through is about seeing the bigger picture. But today, it's about seeing the details in something. And you can see the scene of some of the movies where Tom Cruise was flying a plane and he had a mission to get somewhere, and in order to get there he had to fly really fast, and in the end there were some forces that were really heavy on his body or something, and they were like pushing his face down, and in order to fly this plane, and especially this flight that was so important, I'm not really sure why, but it was really important, so he had spent a lot of time in preparation for it, because when the time came, he couldn't make any mistakes. Okay. But what exactly do they want to tell us today? I don't really understand. And what is it about the details? I think when you are planning your day, and maybe not only planning your day, but you're planning your healing journey, in order to know, in order to get all the details, you have to really stay in the present. You have to look at I think you really have to plan what you are doing, and when you are doing this, there can't be any distractions. You have to stay in the present. And right in this present moment where everything is so important, where you are flying this plane, you know that you can't make any mistakes. And right now, maybe you are thinking about going back to your old patterns. Maybe you are thinking about how it would be to be with that person that doesn't serve you, or to be in this situation that isn't good for you. But you can't do it, right? Because you made a promise to yourself that you are on this journey of healing, that you are on this journey for yourself because you love yourself. I think it's also important that you see the bigger picture. You know your destination, right? You know where you want to get, where you have to be, where you want to be. But right now it's not about the destination. It's about the details. It's about what you can do in a day to make your life feel better, to plan it step by step. And in these details there lies a greater power, because you are thinking about yourself. You know that you are worthy of existing right in this present moment, and you are worthy of existing right in this present moment. And you know that you can make your life better, but in order to get there you have to change something right now. They are giving me let go of your surroundings. So maybe it's a time for you to zoom inwards, to look at what you want to do. Maybe you have to be a little bit in hermit mode, right? So you can work on your mission. Maybe you can do something that brings you fun. Also, you could question yourself. You could question yourself in what you are doing because it isn't familiar, right? You weren't always doing this. And maybe not a lot of people are doing this. Because, who in the end likes to work on themselves, right? Most of the people like to live in their comfort zone. But if you knew that you can do it, how far would you go? If you knew that a few years from now, or maybe even a few months, your life could look so differently, what would you do to change? You're in this preparation phase. In this preparation for your new life. So don't make any mistakes. And if you do, it's okay, of course, but after making these mistakes, you have to remember what you came here to do and why you are doing what you are doing. You are closing the doors to your past right now, and this isn't always easy, but you can't stay there either, because if you stay in the past, the doors will close automatically. Right now, question yourself, what would happen if you let go? And what wouldn't happen if you didn't, right? How much are you able to trust yourself? Because with great trust, there are greater blessings, right? It isn't an easy path. You might come across obstacles. And maybe the obstacles are repeating themselves. The obstacles will show up again and again. But you can't give up now. I'm rooting for you. I think that's it. And then I will see you soon.